Because I was thinking yesterday, I was like, what do people who are already fit choose for their New Year's resolution? I don't even know, because that's been my resolution for an eternity, and I would like that to not be the case. I'd like to find out, like, what are all of the things that I would be focusing on if my health and fitness was not the main focus?
Well, Miss Beatrice Caruso, as someone who has fought to stop eating whole cheesecakes, put down her favorite snack, hot Cheetos, woke up at 4 a.m. to get a workout in, graced the stage to get a plastic trophy, and now just enjoying a healthy lifestyle with the occasional delicious treats. I would love to answer that question. My audience, listen to me. Yes, I have muscles. Who else better to answer this question? So sit down, relax. We have a lot to talk about.
You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. And I was watching someone that I thoroughly enjoy watching, Miss Beatrice Caruso. And she asked, what the hell do people who aren't trying to lose weight do for New Year's resolutions? I loved that she asked this because I remember every year my goal was to just lose weight, and I had the same question. Honestly, I was kind of screaming to the heavens, can I please lose weight so I can stop having this damn goal every year because I keep failing? When in reality, you can have multiple goals from everywhere. But I completely know the feeling. You know what? I'm being rude. I know I'm late, I run on CP time, but I have to ask, how was your holidays, your Christmas, your New Year's? Mine was not as planned and very irritating. It wasn't that bad. I'll explain later because most of you don't care. But at the end of this, I'll share a little recap of my holidays. And then for the people who don't give a can hop off if they need to. We can get to the point of the video first. Let's talk New Year's resolutions, or what I like to call goals. So I'm very surprised that Beatrice publicly stated that her goal is to lose weight for her New Year's resolution, because that's a hot take nowadays. You aren't supposed to say that. Many of you sent me videos of people complaining on, sorry, there's something in my eye, my God. Complaining on TikTok about New Year's resolutions, and this time of the year, people want to lose weight and how they shouldn't because you're gonna fail. So why even try?
I hear any of you say that your New Year's resolution is to lose weight, I'm gonna laugh in your face. Come on, get a grip. What is it, 2002? Get it together. Do something interesting with your life.
I just wanted to say that while I was in the nail salon, I noticed a lot of commercials, weight loss commercials, stuff like that. And I just want to remind you that if you're waking up this morning, it's okay. But it's okay to feed yourself. It's okay to give yourself what you want. Want to lose weight? That's fine.
Is it Tess Holiday? Is it fine? Because I'm almost sure y'all scrunch your nose pretty hard when one of your fat allies start losing weight and start talking about health.
I had someone ask me what my New Year's resolutions were, and I said I didn't make any. And they said, you didn't make any? And I was like, no, not a single one. I don't do that. And they're like, well, you could make some. Like, maybe you could try doing one that's like lose weight.
Ain't nobody asked you that. This story ain't lining up. One of your people that you talked to brought up weight. I don't believe it.
Or like, I don't know, getting healthy or something. And I was like, ha! No. Because that's hot garbage.
This fake story is garbage. I looked at her profile. There is no way this conversation happened. There's no way that she would let this happen.
I am fat and I am happy and you're stuck with me this way.
Anyway, most of these that you guys sent me were pretty much saying you shouldn't make weight loss New Year's resolutions because you're gonna fail anyway. And I don't understand that. Most people that say I'm gonna start January 1st fail. But it doesn't hurt to just try. I mean, a lot of people fail all through the year when they're trying to lose weight. If you wanted to start January 1st, do it. It's better than sitting there being a chunk of butt on TikTok complaining about people wanting to lose weight. So we have a lot to talk about in this video because B asked a question and it's my due diligence to answer. And it might give you guys some ideas of some non-weight loss related goals that you can also have, but also a lot of my goals and what I do to try to reach them that aren't weight loss focused can be applied to how you can tackle losing weight. And once I started losing weight and just the way that I started losing weight, it really helped me with my other goals in life. I pretty much applied what I did with losing weight to everything else. So my goal for the past, it has to be like 6 years, has been to actually just sit down and read a damn book, Michelle. And every year I'm very similar to people who want to lose weight. I just don't do it. I was just so unmotivated when January 1st would come around and, you know, the day's here and I just don't feel like doing it. But this year was different. I started before the New Year's and already read 2 books before January 1st. And it kind of just got me in the groove. And I truly believe that if you have a goal, you shouldn't wait until Monday or I'm gonna wait until this. No, take a little step and start it now instead of waiting for that day. I don't know what it does to my anxiety or what, to just be like, oh, I'll start on that specific day. No, if I am motivated about something at this moment, I just need to go do it. And it doesn't mean I have to go do it amazingly or big, or I don't need to read a whole book in one day. I literally just started reading a couple pages and it flourished. Like I was just reading. I was on a marathon with my mind. And why was this year different? Because all the other years, for some reason, I would pick books that were socially acceptable for a Black woman of my age to read. A lot of the books just didn't interest me at all, and that's the problem. You have to read something that you are interested in. Just like when it comes to working out, you have to do a physical activity that you actually enjoy. Tell me why. Some of you messaged me and say, Michelle, I freaking hate the gym. I hate it. I hate the smell. I hate the look at it. I hate the people. I hate the machines. I hate lifting weights. But I'm going. And I'm always so confused as to why are you doing something that you absolutely hate? You can do fitness, not like me. I completely hate hiking. If someone told me, okay, you have to hike every day to grow a butt, I'm not gonna have a butt. The next goal is a fitness type goal, but it's not a weight loss goal. I don't want you guys to get confused because whenever someone talks about fitness, they think I'm just trying to change my body. Like, I like the way that I look. I'm happy with it. I can enjoy food all while still trying to be as healthy as possible. One of my fitness goals are to be more open-minded when it comes to fitness type workouts. So other things outside of weightlifting, you guys, I've been doing like aerobics and I found this old ass country line dancing fucking video and I was just doing it as a joke. I saw this and I was like, this is old, looks dumb. They're wearing cowgirl outfits. How hard can this be? Y'all, that shit was hard. I was out of breath. I was confused the whole time too. So imagine if I actually did it correctly, how much better of a workout I would have.
Really work through those obliques. It's speed it up and add a shoulder roll. So as you lift it,
Oh shit.
roll those shoulders. Good.
Wait. Oh fuck. Oh. So then that got me interested in like, shit, I kind of want to learn this. It's so out of my like comfort. It's just so weird to me. But I had so much fun. I got up to like 15,000 steps on my off day. Let me tell you, I used to make fun of you country bumpkin people dances because, you know, there's that divide between Black people and country dancing, and that's like a white person thing. But you know, this whole open-mindedness thing I'm trying to do. It was so much fun. I want to learn. But next time I go to Texas, I'm gonna be ready. I'm gonna be that Black girl on the dance floor, line dancing, and I'm probably gonna look dumb, but I'm still gonna try. Next, non-weight loss goal. YouTube reduces your brain cells. I have no clue if it's been proven, but I feel like it just does. And not only YouTube, but reality TV, cartoons, though I love them and they're very fun. But for a while, I felt like I was missing something. I felt very empty. I felt like my diction was being like reduced. I also felt like my brain was just suffering. You know, when you haven't worked out for like a while, you just feel weak, you feel like you need to work it, and my brain felt that way. And I think that's pretty bad if you can feel that your brain needs to work out. You need to read a book and you need to do some like brain exercises stat. Weight loss talk is very, very simple to me. Like talking about the risks of obesity, it takes no brain power for me. I don't have to research obesity continuously to know that it's bad. It's just unhealthy. But I really missed learning. I missed being challenged, I missed writing like I used to. So I signed up for a few classes, very new things that are very difficult, but still keeps me engaged, you know, not too difficult where I'm just struggling and I give up. And it's nice because I just do a little bit every day, and after a while of doing something, it starts to click and it just gives me this like high, and I just get really into it and I want to learn even more. Just like working out and eating healthier. And Beatrice actually brought this up.
All these trials, despite all these tribulations, I stayed true. I was like, okay, well, this isn't working out. What's the next best thing I can do? Can't go to the gym? Let's go on a walk. Didn't do the stuff that I wanted to do. Kind of did some stuff that was helpful. Again, it all goes back to that net positive thing. You know, it wasn't exactly like 100% perfect, but it's still moving me in the right direction. And that is what we want, ladies and gentlemen. It just sucks because I was trying to accomplish a lot more today.
And when I was in school, it would just overwhelm me. You had to learn a huge amount of, like a huge chunk of information. Then you had a set date where you need to learn it by, and then you get tested on it in a quiet room where everybody is like tapping their pen and chewing their gum. And with my misophonia, that didn't work out well. And then if you don't do well, you fail. And it would drive up my anxiety. Although being an adult sucks. The great part about being a grown-up is I don't have to rush this at all. I don't get graded on this. It's for me and my brain. That's why I'm not really telling you like all the things that I'm learning, all the other like classes that I'm taking, because then people start doing the whole, how's it going? Well, just so you know, Michelle, I know all of this. I took that class and you should be doing it this other way. Oh, you're taking that class? Not a good class. You should learn this one. Here, I know you purchased a bunch of textbooks already, but here's the better one. I told some people what I'm doing, and someone who already learned what I'm trying to learn started to just unleash like a whole speech, pretty much bragging about everything she did and performed it to me. And it kind of felt like, haha, gotcha, I'm better than you. And that could totally be my insecurities. I realize that because it's new and I just don't like that whole, testing me when it's literally just for me. You're not my teacher. But it's kind of like if one of you came to me and were like, I've never worked out before and I really want to get stronger, and it's just extremely hard and I can't even do a push-up on the wall. And I like ripped off my shirt, burpeed over to you, threw my body on the ground and did a one-arm push-up. And then started critiquing your whole plan and being like, no, that's not gonna work. You gotta do it this way. I'm sure that would make you feel pretty lost and probably not very confident or great. It might kill your vibe a little bit and you might quit. So I don't need to compete with anyone. I want to put my head down and work, and right now it's exciting to me and I'm really just enjoying learning new things by myself without the stress of other people. Because some of y'all are not cheerleaders, you're just people who want to judge, and it's kind of weird. But that's my other non-weight loss goal: education, improving my diction. But because I'm active, I have found that combining my education and my fitness together are very time productive. And I absolutely love to review my flashcards in the morning, right when I wake up. One of my other goals is to not be on social media very much. So one of my things that I started doing is to review whatever I learned the previous day or for the week in the morning when I'm fresh and ready to wake up. Instead of laying in bed, slowly waking up, scrolling through TikTok or scrolling through Instagram, I like to get out of bed. Even if I look horrible, it doesn't matter. I get on my treadmill because it's just in my garage and I start walking and I go through my flashcards on all of my classes. Even if I get it wrong, it's still a review because I'm still waking up, but it's still like a review and I can get it in my head in the morning. And then after, I actually wake up, maybe I'll work out, I'll eat breakfast, I notice that I start remembering it even more because it was just, at least I read through it. So like I said, one of my goals is to not be online or just on social media so much. If it's educational, then I can, read online. But if it's not and I'm just scrolling through TikTok, not really my thing. I know some of you notice I've gotten many messages saying, you don't respond to my comments anymore. And I really don't. I don't respond to messages anymore. Even my family and friends have noticed, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just extremely busy and it's kind of a goal of mine as well. And I really don't even read comments very much either. And I do miss it. I miss, like conversing with people. But I'm trying to get out more and conversing with people in real life. And also, I put a screen time checker on my phone. Honey, I was on there scrolling through TikTok, Instagram, Facebook for 9 hours. Who the fuck needs to be on their phone for 9 hours? So I needed to change that. The only social media that I'm allowed to do, just like sitting at my desk or being in bed and answering fitness questions, is in my workout group because they paid for that hack. Those 9 hours, that's 9 hours wasted. That's 9 hours of me being able to learn something. And you know what? The more that I read, the more that I study, when I pick up my phone and I'm scrolling through and I allow myself like a few minutes to just scroll through, see what people are talking about, I feel like I'm wasting time. And I find that I actually put my phone down and just pick up my flashcards or pick up one of my books. And it's very similar to when I started eating healthy. And then you get into that routine and you start feeling better. And then you end up having a cheat meal and you have some type of like glorious meal that you used to have when you were eating very unhealthy. And it's just not as good. And it kind of feels like you not wasted your time, but it's kind of just like, why did I do that? It just doesn't feel the same. What I'm saying is, to anyone who has a goal, whether it be a weight loss goal or anything else, if you do just one thing every day to get you to that goal, you will build a routine. And then you will just add something new to that routine. And that will feel new, but then it becomes normal again. And you keep very slowly adding and then making it a routine, and then adding slowly something else, and then making it a routine. And by the end of the year, we have some odd days left. You will have a whole new life. You have learned something new and you will grow so much more than you did from now. And then you set a new one. So to anyone who made a New Year's resolution or a goal or made a goal right now, maybe this inspired you to make a goal. Imagine next year if you keep going, no matter how small of a change you make daily. In 300 something days, you are gonna make a huge difference. That pep talk was for you, but it was also for me, because sometimes when I'm studying, I'm like, oh my God, I should just smash all this information in my head right now. But then I get very overwhelmed. No one sticks to anything that overwhelms them. So remember that. And I wish you guys the best of luck, but you don't need luck because you are going to work. So go smash it.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
Oh, wait. We still have a little vlog for the people who give a fuck. Time for a vlog. So for Christmas, I was supposed to visit my family in Texas, go to Disneyland, and eat a lot of cookies like I do every year, but did none of those things because I got the flu combined with acid reflux. So I couldn't eat and I couldn't breathe out of my nose. And with my acid reflux, I was scared to go anywhere too far from home because my God, that pain was the worst pain I have ever felt. Worse than my cramps, okay? And I had endo. So things changed and I stayed here for the holidays, which means I could spend Christmas with all 3 of my dogs. I usually only bring one if I leave town. For breakfast, I always do a Kodiak cake. It's quick, it's easy, it has protein, and I noticed my stomach doesn't experience that pain, so I've been sticking to that. And because it was Christmas, I had to keep the tradition of listening to Jeffrey Osborne alive. The dogs didn't care for it. Rigby just straight up went into his room, spoiled rotten. Let's make them even more spoiled rotten and give them a little strawberry. I waited until the day of Christmas to wrap all the gifts for my friends, and wrapping gifts with Yoshi is absolutely ridiculous. She keeps walking out the gifts, stealing the present. Yoshi, wait! Yoshi! You asshole! I swear to God, the comments that I see saying Yoshi is their favorite, you don't even know, okay? This child, I swear. So we're going to my boyfriend's sister and dad's house for Christmas, and I can't eat any of the food or cookies. I still had a good time though. I'm learning that food isn't everything, and even if you can't eat the food, you can still have a really good time and just enjoy the people around you. It was really fun to get the gifts for people and then see their faces when they opened it. My boyfriend's sister said she plans on to have kids this year, so I got her a mommy box.
What is
Natural nausea relief.
For our cat friends, we got them cat socks and a gingerbread Christmas tree cat scratcher house. Here's some of my favorite gifts that I got that you probably noticed that are on the back of my wall now. We don't have very many grown-up things, so our cat friends got us an ice scooper and a wine opener because every time we get together, people bring wine and we're like, oops. On to New Year's. One of my favorite gifts was this Bob's Burger trivia game my boyfriend's sister husband got me, and I knew I was gonna win. But in reality, freaking Garrett won.
6 cards, Michelle. How many do you have? 2?
We made homemade pizza that my stomach could handle, and I actually stayed awake until 12 a.m. Pretty laid back time, but it was a good time. Anyway, I would love to hear what you guys did. Thank you so much for coming to this video, and I will see you guys in the next one.
You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. I've been on the flex since flex on. Neighborhood all in your eardrums. I ain't